Well, I am outside my house, or as some people call in my hometown, Drum. Couldn't get on, couldn't broadcast from 7-Eleven. I went there in case I needed a poo. I wonder if it's going to rain tomorrow. I wonder if I'm going to win the lottery tonight. Juoku nearly to about $10 million. That'd be nice. I wonder how long it'll take for my track to get back on track. All right, geek. Good, but I'm having problems with the shits after the fast. Like I just what did I have? I had some chips. I don't think it mattered. I had some chips and a little stew and gravy, and then some chicken and some hot tea. Coffee. I think coffee could be a bad thing to take. It's supposed to irritate the tract and send it all out. But the good thing was I'm like 2 kilos lighter. Maybe I'm just over 100 kilos now. Hopefully, find out tomorrow morning. Go and get weighed again. Get the results of the. Yeah, I found out that it's solo when I was like I say, it's not that I've done fasting and it's intermittent fasting quite a bit, so maybe my body's used to it, and I think it's a good way to lose weight. And it's a definite weight loss because your body's eating the fat, and you can feel it. Your body, your head starts. You get little fucking niggling headaches, but this is like after the second day, and it's something to do with the blood sugar. So, like I said before, not a good idea if you're at work and you got to concentrate or you've got to drive. You get really jittery and excitable. Definitely. And after I'd experienced that, I didn't experience that before, by the way. When I did about 40 hours, I did 40 hours a few times, and but once you get into it, get that bit longer, it it affects you. But I'm hoping the shits are going to be over by tomorrow. When you say a crash diet, what do you mean? Because this was like I only had water. I had water and a little bit of apple cider vinegar when I went to the bathhouse. I was like walking in the Turkish bath as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, try it with no meals. Are you still doing that? Are you still losing weight? Yeah, I remember a long time ago there was a okay, just cutting out all the Okay, that's pretty good. I did put some sugar in my tea and coffee today. I guess I'm fucking compensating because I wasn't using much of that in anyway. And so now I'm thinking, well, I haven't eaten this for like, 2.5 days. But I just wonder if I don't know if I'll ever go for the 3 days one though. But maybe if I want to definitely lose some weight, I would. If I'm like come across a barrier. Yeah, like, but you're told, aren't you, geek? So, okay, it just shows you, doesn't it? Hey, you're 172. I thought you were taller than me. I thought you were about 182. But it doesn't matter. Yes, you're 172 and you're 95. Yeah, you're like I used to be. I wish I was that now, but hopefully I can get down to it. As long as I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. Yeah. But even that, it just shows you with weight, doesn't it? If you just like, even like losing another 10 kilograms. I've lost 10 kilograms now. So even losing another 10 kilograms, I'm still be well overweight. But when it comes down to, well, like, I guess what is on my mind now, if I'm going to have the vaccine, I want to make sure that, because I guess I'm bordering obese now. And they say, oh, can you do that calculator for me? Put 173 and 100 kilograms. See what it comes. It should be about 35. They say 35 is obese. But even if I would lost 10 more kilograms, it's still not. It's still like up there. I think, but some of these times though, they make. Oh, she's short. But some of these calculations, they just fucking come up with. They come up with figures off the top of the head. So I might thinking of start doing some exercise, doing some weights. I wonder if Victor's still doing weights. He was like doing 20 kilograms a rep for shoulders. 35.5 for that. So yeah, so I am classed as obese then. So if I can get another, I don't know. I don't know if it have to be 90 and 95 to come under. They said 30. Maybe 31 is fat and 35 is obese. But like I was thinking, if I can get the weight down, and then there's less chance. Anyway, I can't. It looks like because there's so many fucking old people in Japan, it's going to be the end of July before they get all the people over 65 vaccinated. But sometimes I wonder if there's no fucking young people in the village. Maybe they don't need it. I look. Yeah, well, it's obviously when when people look slim, it's a different thing, isn't it? And especially when you're in Japan and you're my size, people do, they do pick on people when they're overweight. And they're like, fuck it. I saw one guy the other day, old guy, 46 kilograms. And, it's usually between 50 and 60 kilograms. Very rare you see anybody my size. Just one or two, but not a lot. Oh, really? So are the other family members slim then? Now, I was watching a program today about Icaria. Do you know that? Oh, yeah. I think last week I had like two or three. I had two or three beers, non-carb, non-alcohol. I had and this girl's looking at my house. Maybe it's my daughter's schoolmate. And it's like it showed up on the blood pressure. I was like in the 140s. So I didn't have any last 3 days, and it is. I'm sure you're nothing like Elvis. Elvis was fucking big, wasn't he? You can't know. It's a place in Greece, and they've got a very relaxed way of life, and they've got a very good longevity. So I've been watching these programs, and they're called Blue Zones, and so they're in Okinawa, Japan, Costa Rica, this island in Greece, an island in Italy. And basically, the thing is about these places is they do eat like a lot of vegetables and everything, but the thing is being active, and that's it. And that's what when I was a young man in my 20s, when I worked in the office after getting football injuries, they said quite a lot of men, once they retired, they were dead within 2 or 3 years because they had nothing to do. So some people brag off they're going to retire when they're 40 or 50. Then what? Just fucking sit about. And this woman in Icaria, she was American, but she had like she had Icaria in her blood from this island. And she went to live there when she was probably in her 20s, something like that. Got married. And that different place. Basically, what they were saying, they retired when they were 65, but they carried on working. And she just said, if you're fit, you just carry on working. There's no point in not doing anything. I can imagine women probably when you think about it. Is why they live longer than men is because if they're still married, if they've got a husband to look after or grandkids to help out with, they're active. And so this is probably a reason why they do live longer than men, because they're active in their lifestyles. They're still cooking, they're still cleaning, they're still looking after that so daigomi. Do you know what so daigomi is, geek? No, I see what you mean. So Ika is squid. Ika. So I just bought some So I just bought some squid. I didn't buy squid. I bought some sardines, which is, like this half price fish, mate. The food is half price, and it's great. I love it. But I'm not. I was going to eat them tonight, but I just don't want to poo in my house. So maybe I'll have them tomorrow. I'm thinking of doing some. I got some tortillas last week, so I'm thinking of doing some tortillas tomorrow. But no, so I ate about 5 o'clock. I had a little fucking chocolate thing. So maybe go back into the, the intermittent fasting. One of those things that Hitler gave us, and we know what you were saying. You were saying eating 2 meals a day, and I think that's the way to go. Eating 2 meals a day. I read this book many years ago. It must be Don't Eat Before 12 o'clock, because you've still got food in your system. And I thought that even after 60 hours, 63 hours with no food, I still felt there was a little bit of poop somewhere in my fucking intestine, but it just wouldn't come out. So I was drinking hot water. Have you ever done the Epsom salts cleanse? Well, they probably have. There was something. I always wondered why women seem to have all these fucking this breast cancer, and these cancers that men don't get. And the little pussycat. Here, puss. Here, puss. You're sending me trunk. That's part of the driving test in Japan. You're supposed to look under the truck before you set off. Well, no, all I did, I took the Epsom salts in a cup of water, and then I drank a hot cup of tea. And I was just leaving my aunties, almost about to enter the car, when I felt this urge, and fucking it came out of my arse like a fucking faucet on full power, a tap on full power. And I was there for quite a bit, and then I decided to go home, and I just managed to get home in time, and it fucking came out again. That was a good clean. I should do it again. Yeah, because I think they were getting up, because women, what they found out, that they were using this talcum powder, and they were getting uterine cancer. It was the fucking little bits of talcum powder were working their way up the vagina to the inside to the tubes, and they were fucking getting cancer. And the same with the deodorant, using deodorant, and it can be checked out, because I don't think women in Japan, I don't know about the rest of Asia, use as much deodorant as the Western women. You what? I've never heard that before. You mean it used to? Fucking hell. They're cunts, aren't they, these companies? I'll have to check, because I use talcum powder. Okay. Well, I'm not going to put any on my arse. Oh, really? That's why I've been wanting to fucking wipe my arse on the fucking boards. There's a joke. There's a few jokes there, I think. There's a joke. There's a few jokes there, I think. That's why I should wipe my arse with a board rubber. Okay, here's a quiz question. This is an easy one to remember. What is the formula for chalk? It's the same as eggshell. In fact, it is eggshell, isn't it? It stopped raining here. I was talking with Jason earlier. I had a good chat. He's funny, Jason. Yeah, if you come over to Japan, we'll definitely have to go on a quiz team. Did you ever do it over there? You've gone quiz. Well, the good thing about the rain, it keeps that nosy cunt's windows closed. Well, I mean, she's not over till the fucking fat lady sings. Is it? Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, somebody said earlier today that someone put, Iwama is famous. I was driving in Conan, the next biggest town down the track, and I'm sure I heard like these two guys saying, Santa Garidetta. Oh, that fucking light's gone. It's hard to see now they turn those fucking lights off. Yeah, there's some. Well, when I went down to Dixie, when I went down the islands to Shikoku, there's these old places you can stop in, and you can put so many in a room. There were fucking, I don't know, there's about 8 in my room, something like that. And they were old cunts, older than me. Fucking, they were up chatting away at fucking 5 o'clock, they're cunts. I didn't think much of that. Yeah, that'd be great if you could all come up. Yeah, that one we stayed in was very old. I think I've upset the guy from Las Vegas. I fucking forgot his name now. Ed. I got really angry with him when he was talking about the Israelis. Because he's like making excuses. for Israel's behaviour. Ed, yeah. I haven't seen him since. He might forgive me one day. Yeah, there can be no forgiveness or understanding of what the fucking evil bastard. No, apart from this attack, the way that they treat in Israel is they make their lives fucking unlivable. Man, I think that was the angriest that I got on here. Yeah, I think I'd love to have one of those sardines, but it might be better if I don't. Well, I know that, but it's, then again, I suppose there are so many countries where so many things like this are happening. This are massive. In the Congo, about 3 million have been killed. Then you had Rwanda, Prince Harry. I read something today. They want to go back to England. If she went back to England, she could come in fucking Coronation Street. That'd be brilliant. New Dolly Bird. Because the Queen said that she's quite welcome. Yeah, there's 44. 47. Yeah, the countries are increasing in Africa. I read many years ago there was like 43 countries. And now apparently there's 47. Well, Harry smoked too much pot when he was in the army. See, this guy's just pulled in front of the place now. I should set a fucking. I bought a camera, still haven't put it up. You have a piece of news or some news. I should charge for these lessons. Yeah, he doesn't come across too well, really, does he? I don't think he's possibly, he is possibly that fucking captain's kid, because that captain's kid the captain was fucking stupid. He will have a party at Ghetto Onsen. Who is taking him? William just comes across. Now, Harry comes across as a nice kid, without a doubt. But William comes across as intelligent. His dad's intelligent. Is that information Nico? I thought Çekişmez. Yeah, well, it's like the fucking Kardashians, isn't it? One of the Kardashians is like fucking 5'9", and all the others are like fucking 5'3". And she refused to take a blood test because they think that the tall Kardashian is OJ's daughter. So is Iwama going to the party? Or Iwama Koichi wa party zuru? Oh, okay. What's that fucking like? Oh. So Iwama Yoshi Janai, Iwama Koichi party zuru. I thought it checks you must. That's a famous onsen in Gifu. It's about fucking 2 hours away from here. I don't really fancy seeing. I don't really fancy seeing Iwama in the nude. I need to start. I've got to put that camera up this weekend. Or maybe I should just park the car here and put the camera in the fucking car. I don't even know how this fucking camera works yet. If it's got what batteries it has. I think so. The last time I caught someone, it was an old guy. I was just fucking coming back with some shopping, and I saw the fucker taking some whale. I can't think. What am I looking at now? He's got the lights on. It might be the fucking extension cord. Let me just show you. Where's the reverse camera? Okay. Can you see that, geek? Two red lights. Well, they stand out to me. Can you see the red lights? This is what I used to do many years ago. Sit here when I used to have the car. Sit in that and just drink fucking a chew-high before I went in. Yeah, it's amazing how so many young people think he's smart or something. I had two the other night. I had two chew-highs, about 4 beers and some wine, Tuesday before I went on the fast. And there's a new chew-high, and it's like 41% grapefruit juice. It's really nice. New drink. Oops. Oh, fucking still got that on. If I left it on that way and someone came, there's more light out there as well, isn't there? I'm just going to have a look at front of the house and see what that cunt could be looking at, what he wants to take. Alright, Geek, I'm going to get off. The battery's running down, getting lower. I might come on tomorrow night with I'm thinking about making some sangria. I think I've got a container to put it in. I've got a can of pears in here, I think. Pears. Put some pears in, apple, orange. Alright, me old China. Cheers, Greek. Take care, pal. Bye-bye.